I do want to get one last local question in here. Derek, you get to coach Cacalico's boys soccer. You also do Ephrata's Legion baseball team in the summer, so you're kind of double dipping there. How do you find the time to do all of that, and how do you find the passion to kind of be going year round there?
Yeah, it's not always easy. As you get older, time becomes more of an issue where you start to value other things. Um, and coaching takes a lot of time and takes a lot out of it. And when you're there, you're obviously involved and you're thinking about it and you're doing whatever you can to better the situation for the players. But when you're not there, you're doing the same thing. You're thinking about it all the time. What could I do better? What could our team do better? What can we do to train to improve things? How can this player make an impact in the future? And you don't turn that off as a coach. So it definitely impacts like other parts of your life where you're maybe not as tuned in as you need to be time to time. But you learn as you coach longer to step back and take breaks from it and do other things that you enjoy and have other hobbies. But yeah, from May to hopefully we try to sneak into November. That's kind of my life, and it takes a lot of time, and there's a lot that goes into it. But I think you just as a competitor, it's easy to get that passion, and when you have certain things that kind of spark the passion as you go along, and you have years and you have kids that just reinvigorate what you're trying to do and how excited you are about it. And there's also times you need to kind of pull it out of yourself, and you're not getting it from the players, or you're not getting it from the results. And there's times when it's tough to do that, but when you have that inner drive and you have the desire and you know what it was like for you as a player, you want to give the kids that you're coaching that same experience and hope that they get to have some of those same relationships, those same feelings, those same moments that you had as a player.
Cool. And Leah, you're anticipating this season for Lebanon Valley College starting when, and how are the girls feeling right now?
Yeah, so a lot of things changed in Division 3 when COVID happened. We went from kind of like counting weeks to counting days, and so we're allowed 114 days total this whole year. So right now we're practicing 4 days a week, with the hope of playing in the springtime, so March, and that would just probably be a conference only schedule, if we even can. But right now the NCAA has COVID testing rules in place, so you have to test your athletes 3 times a week in order to participate. And so unfortunately, small schools like Lebanon Valley, they just can't afford to test all athletes 3 times a week. So our fingers are crossed. But I try to be as open and as honest with my team as possible. Like, hey, yes, we're going to work really hard every day because that's what's expected of us, and we want to be the best players we can. But we're not guaranteed that we're going to be putting on our uniform and playing against somebody this spring. And so I think student athletes right now are realizing how special that is. I knew it as a player, like how special it was to put on a uniform. And it was hard for me, like when I was done in college, okay, well, what's next? Because I've been a soccer player my whole life. But I think, kids right now are really experiencing like, this could be the last time I put on my high school uniform or my college uniform, because there's just so much uncertainty out there. And so we always talk about at practice, like how special it is to just step on the field and be together one more time.
Yeah.
So
it's a great point. Yeah. And I think people are kind of changing that mindset right now.